Good morning everyone, welcome to the channel. Please excuse the sweet in my mouth, but I've got a bit of a sore throat through hay fever today. Not going to complain. It's a beautiful spring day to start the season off. So this is my outdoor channel, Get Up and Get Out There. This is where I film my walks. This is my most regular walk. It's near where I live. The start of it is about 300 or 400 yards from my home, and I probably come this way 4 or 5 days a week to start my walk. Some of you may recognise the area. It's Cookham in Berkshire. And I've lived here coming on 15 years now, and for the whole of that time I've come out for walks almost every day, usually 4 or 5 miles. Sometimes I get carried away and walk a bit further. So today is just an introduction. I'm going to start off this series by going around my most regular walk, and I'll split it up into about 4 different uploads, 4 different videos. This place we're coming to now, when I first lived here, was a pheasant shoot. So the field you see in front of you, this was where the guys used to stand shooting pheasants. It was a lot longer grass then. And those trees over there, that's where all the pheasants used to live. There used to be a big fence around it. They'd buy in the pheasants as chicks, feed them up, bit by bit they'd roll up the fence and let them out. And then come November, bang, 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 they're all gone in about 2 weeks. This is my outdoor channel. I have another channel, Bikes and Boots, where I go for a motorcycle ride, point out some nice interesting facts, and then go for a walk. And I'll be including those walks on this channel as well. The thing to remember about walking, especially walking in the countryside, you don't have to be a bird watcher, you don't have to be a nature lover, but I do think it's good to be out there. And bit by bit, I think nature will take over, and you'll start getting more and more interested. So, I'm just going to do the first mile or so of this walk, point some things out, and then over the next couple of weeks I'll film the rest of it for you. And when I first came out here walking, I was really surprised about the lack of wildlife I saw. I actually commented to someone, I think, oh, there's not much out here, is there? And the person said no. But you've got to learn how to see the wildlife. You know, it's not there to present itself on a plate for you. They're going about their lives as well. And there's times of day. I mean, this is coming up to midday today, beautiful spring day, but there won't be so much wildlife out now as there would have been if we came at 7 in the morning, or indeed 6 or 7 o'clock tonight. But on this walk, the complete walk, which basically circles Cookham, I think there's about 70 odd different birds that you can see if you keep your eyes out and you take your time to look. And I think in one day, one walk, I saw 64 one day last year. If you know when to look, you can see some quite rare birds often migrating over, drop down for a bit of breakfast or lunch. And you get the winter visitors as well. Not so many this year. In fact, there were hardly any this year. Not sure why. This little copse here, full of blue tits, great tits. Sometimes you get long-tailed tits stop over here. Chaffinches, goldfinches, dunnocks. We used to call them hedge sparrows in my day. Get jays and magpies, jackdaws. I think in this wood or the next one on the left here, there's a red kite's nest. There's so many red kites in this part of the world. It's a very common bird here. To think that there were none 20 years ago. Also, you can see kestrels, buzzards. If you keep your eyes peeled, you can see other birds of prey. I've seen a merlin, seen a hobby. You see sparrowhawks, not so many as the kestrels, but you do see sparrowhawks. Or maybe I don't see so many as the kestrels. So this is a farmer's field. Grows all sorts of crops here. There's a pick your own over there for vegetables. And this field here is full of skylarks. There must be 15 or 20 pairs between the whole acreage. There's also the leftovers from the pheasant shoot. You see a few pheasants out here, the lucky guys that got away. And I've seen partridge as well. You see a little family of partridge, the partridge family. See those running around sometimes. When the farmer ploughs the field, the sky will be full of red kites looking for the worms that they pull up, trying to get a cheap breakfast. So it's turned out beautiful for this first filmed walk of the season. It's going towards the end of March. 2 years to the day since our first lockdown, when a lot of people started getting out to walk. In fact, I don't see any now. When lockdown was on, we were all scared of each other. Everyone was crossing the road, walking into their crops to get away from people. And now you don't really see anyone again. I think it is important to get out and walk. As I say, I'd come out here every single day, rain or shine. I'm not bothered about the weather. If it's cold and wet, you can soon get home, get a cup of tea, have a bath, warm up. In fact, it's quite nice to be out here and battling the elements. I can hear the skylarks now. Can't see any, so high. I'm a little bit concerned that the field hasn't been ploughed yet, because they're going to put potatoes in here. But the skylarks have been quite active for quite a while now, and I'm sure some of them are making their nests on the ground. Of course, when they plough the field, they'll all get lost. But the skylark does have several clutches of eggs every year. Hopefully it won't be too much of a problem. Just nice to be out here. So this little bit of a walk I'm doing now is just an introduction, and I'm going to stop at the edge of this field, which will be about a mile of the walk. The complete walk is about 8 or 10 miles depending on which route. So the next couple of weeks I'll pick up where I left off, let you know a little bit about the place, and point out all the areas where I can see some interesting wildlife. Mainly birds, of course. There's a lot more species of bird. Like I said, I can see 60 odd different birds on a good day walking around here. And for the mammals, there's foxes and badgers and deer, and that's probably about it. The odd squirrel. So, thanks for watching this introduction. Please do all the things that we always ask people to do on YouTube. Give it a like, thumbs up, all that sort of stuff. Subscribe to the channel, comment down below. You've probably heard it all before many times, but I do believe it's quite important for people that want to try and establish a successful channel that people come back to. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. See you later.